don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats.
Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. You ain't get.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Set, 180. Check, block 54, block 54. It's our time. It's our time.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, king. 54, right there, 54 miles.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Stop your whine.
A toss play to Hunt. And they've got it in.
That they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Set, 180. 54 miles. Check back. Alert.
Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down?
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's right, baby. Regular.
Throwing, Mayfield, going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And the Browns' 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check. Run.
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the give is to Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
It's caught by Herndon. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Here's Bell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Mike. All day.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, they stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. We will have 2 weeks in the books once this one wraps up. More football coming your way, though, Thursday night. We start week 3 with a good one in the AFC South. Titans and Jags from Jacksonville. Kickoff for that one, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 on the West Coast. And since we should have Marcus Mariota involved, 2:20 for our friends in Hawaii. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They come out here in the eye. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Landry now on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Darnold from the gun. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Out right here to Herndon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player. And
he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
King. That's the way. Hey, point it right.
They go play action. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. 5 yards on the touchdown run, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb on the counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And it's caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Darnold complete to Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 50-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Let's go.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Larry Ogunjobi, his 2nd sack of the night. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Extra point safely through. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
180. Check, walk 54.